Hey guys, I'm Ariana. If you're new here, if you're not, welcome back to my channel. Today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to get this beautiful, easy spring eyeshadow tutorial eyeshadow look. Okay, let's go. So these are my lids before. I only prime with concealer. I don't use eyeshadow primer, but these are the palettes we're going in with. We're using the Anastasia Aurora highlighter palette and the Ciate London palette. I will leave everything in the description box down below. With this palette, I'm going to be using the mattes, and the shimmer shade, I'm going to be using the Anastasia Aurora palette. So the first thing that I went ahead and did was take a shader brush, and I'm going in with a dark brown shade. You do not need the Ciate London palette to create this look. I just went ahead and used the transition and dark brown matte shades. You can find this in any palette, I'm sure you have, but I went ahead with a kind of like dark brown chocolate shade. And I went ahead and used my shader brush to create an outer V kind of wing outer corner situation. So I started off by creating a kind of liner wing with the shadow starting at my lash line, and then I kind of went ahead and met it with the crease line. So basically I just went ahead and made a V, and now I'm just kind of like blending it out. So I want the darkest part of this look to be that outer corner wing area that meets my lash line, and then we're going to kind of dissipate and blend up as we get closer to the crease and also closer to the brow bone. So I'm kind of concentrating most of the pigment as close to the lash as possible, and then just like blending up and then blending into the inner corner of the eye around the crease area. So this look is kind of like a half cut crease look, but it has like a little bit of dimension, a little bit of interest in it, using the shimmer shades in a way that I normally wouldn't use them. So I then went ahead and cleaned off my brush, and I'm kind of just blending out that upper brown area and just dissipating the edges just to make it easier to blend in the next shade. So after I went ahead and kind of buffed out that edge, the edge of that dark brown, I went in with a transition shade, which is kind of like a lighter toffee shade from the Ciate London palette. And then I just went over those edges. So I'm not going above the edges that I blended out, but I'm going like directly on top of the edge that I blended out. So this is just gonna help blend these shades together more seamlessly and just create a beautiful kind of gradient going from like a really dark brown from the lash line up toward the brow bone. So like I said, the darkest part of this look is going to be the outer corner, and we are creating a nice, beautiful kind of dimension, outer V, wing, liner moment on the outer corner. So I then went ahead in with the purple shimmer shade, and I want to say you can use any color you like, but I did want to go in with purple. I just felt like it would go with the browns really well. And I just went ahead and used the same brush, and I like literally slathered and packed it onto my inner corner, and then I kind of brought it up into that kind of crescent, that like what is that called, that I don't know, that shape, that like curved shape that goes along with the eyes. And I took it up pretty high just because I am going to go ahead and cut my crease like I'm doing here. So like I said, this is going to be a half cut crease look, and I wanted that shimmery purple pop of color, pop of shimmer to peek through at the top of the cut crease. So I went ahead and used some concealer and a really small concealer brush to go ahead and carve out the beginning half, the beginning 3/4 of my lid. And I just want to say to make sure that you can see that purple shimmer at the top. And I'm also kind of taking it just slightly higher than my natural crease, this way that you can see the cut crease look when I do open my eyes. So I went ahead and kind of filled in that little area with all of the concealer, and then I went ahead and kind of blended everything out. So I'm using my Real Techniques mini kabuki brush to blend out the concealer, just to make sure that we have a beautiful plain canvas, like a good I don't know how to describe this. Just basically making sure that the eyeshadow is not going to be patchy. So I went ahead and kind of blended that out. If you do just like slap it on the concealer with the concealer brush, then it might come out patchy when you add the matte shimmer shade. The matte eyeshadow shade. Okay, so I then went ahead and used a really light matte shade to fill in that concealer area. This shade is not completely white, but it is still pretty light. I like the fact that it kind of matches my skin tone, so it just makes the look a little bit more neutral. Then I went ahead and kind of went over that dark brown shade just to give it a little bit more depth. And then I went in with that transition shade that we used in the beginning to kind of just seal the deal, make everything nice and blended, and just create a beautiful gradient, just mesh everything together. So that's basically it for the eyeshadow shade, the eyeshadow look. I cannot speak today. The last thing that I did was go in with my concealer brush and some concealer, and I just went ahead and cleaned up that outer corner, and I just want to make sure that the concealer that I'm using matches whatever's going on under my eyes, and this is just going to really clean everything up, tie it all together, and also make everything look symmetrical. So I definitely suggest doing this. I always do this with every single eyeshadow look that I do. And I just went ahead and blended out that concealer under there, and this is the final eyeshadow look. So we're gonna go ahead and add some final touches. I did not add any eyeliner. You definitely can if you'd like. I also left my lower lash line bare because I just like the look of an open, like, doll eye situation with a bare lower lash line. But you can definitely do something under there, smoke it out, add some eyeliner on your waterline just to add a little bit more drama, a little bit more depth, depending on the situation you're going to be in wearing this, or you're just like how much drama you want going on your eyes. So I went ahead and added mascara on the top and the bottom, just to kind of finish it off, and this is what it looks like without any falsies. I think it looks beautiful, but of course I went ahead and added some falsies just to complete the look, in my opinion, and also to give you guys a visual of what this looks like with lashes. So these lashes are lashes by Jujubee from Instagram. They were kind enough to gift me these, and I absolutely love them. These lashes I've been wearing every single day with every single look, and it goes with everything, and I will link them down below. So this is the final look. I really like how it came out. I kind of went out of the box, kind of using a shimmer shade in this area, and I feel like it works really well. I feel like it's definitely opening my eyes up from the inner corner, as that's what it's supposed to do when you put it there, and then it's just like it adds like a little bit of interest and like a kind of different half cut crease look. Okay, so let me know what you guys think. I also want to mention you can use any color combination that you like, as always, and if you do recreate this, definitely tag me. Don't forget to follow me on my social medias, on TikTok, on Instagram. Give this video a thumbs up as well if it helped you out. Let me know what you think of this look. Also, don't forget to subscribe and like. That really helps me out, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!